Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody posted on Facebook wanting to know if anybody knew what font this was. And when I look at something like this, I look at all it is circles, half circles, and lines. This could be very easily reproduced, make your own font, because you would only need, depending if you're making house numbers or something, very easily just make the 3 or 4 house numbers. And, like this, the 6 itself could be either your 9 or your 9 could be your 6. So it's not that hard. But so I just took this picture and I started thinking, well, I'm gonna hold down the control button and make a perfect circle. And then I'm gonna align that kind of in the center. I'm not gonna take a lot of time to do it perfectly. I am gonna get it close, set my nudge factor on like 0.1 so I can nudge this circle up. Well, that's actually too much. Let's go 0.05, be half that distance, and just kind of nudge it to that spot. Control D and make another circle. Move that circle down here and holding down your shift key, and it'll, well, I actually probably need to lock that circle, but holding down the shift key, it'll grow from the center. So what I want it kind of in the center of that circle. Control D and make another duplicate of it. Move the duplicate of here. Shift key, grow it in from the center. We'll make it a little bit, well, that's good enough. Take that original circle, Control D and make a duplicate, move it over here. We'll make it a little bit bigger, holding down the shift key so it becomes still a perfect circle. We're gonna nudge it, it's a little bit too big, bring it in. And that looks pretty good. Then just take your 2-point line and draw from there to there, and there to there. From there, trying to connect that line. Now let's take the photo away. And you see what you got. So now what we can do is, I actually want those 2 circles kind of on top of each other. So if you grab it right, well, there's really no way. If you grab that, you can edge it up a little bit. There we go. And there are several ways you can do this. What I'm going to do right now is take another 2-point line and go from there to there, and then I can delete half this circle, take that original line away. I don't really want to do anything with this, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Effects and Contour, and I'm going to contour. We actually have to group them together. And if you see, once we do this, it starts. So we're going to go from the outside, and we've made our 5. So I've got a little bit of whenever you see something like that, I've got a little bit of an offset because that line right there. So let's back up. And let's delete that little bit of trash, as I would call it. Well, it's grouped together, but we could actually let's grab it again and go to Object, Group, and Ungroup, and then take that little bit of a corner and delete it. Now, to make it even better, we're going to join these 2 nodes because these are 2 separate lines. So grab your shape tool and select them both. Go up to Windows, Docker, and Join Curves. And there you have a perfect shape. Now we can go back to the contour tool, and there's our 5. We'll do the circle separately. And we'll actually do these lines separately. And you see what we're getting at. Now we're going to select it all and go up to Object and break the 10 objects apart. And then we can take away that center line. So we got, you know what, on that we do not want to do that. Because we want to do totally different kind of looking at that number. It's more or less like this. And then our 9, now whenever we've already broken it apart, which is perfect. Get your virtual segment delete key and delete these extra lines inside of here. Now, and that's not perfect, but you get what I'm talking about. Now we can fill these in, and they don't fill in good because they're not normal, so let's just use the Smart Fill tool. And that doesn't look that bad. I would have redone the 9, make it a little bit sharper, and then I noticed on this bottom part of the 9, it's a angle. Take your shape tool and just grab that one node and make it an angle. And we could do a lot with this. We can move this. Well, you start messing up this circle, but, and you see I was just moving my Smart Fill and we didn't change the other. Now to make, you know what, let's back up here. You know what, let's just Smart Fill it again. Let's see how big our objects are. They're almost 4 inches, so we're gonna set our nudge factor for 5. Let's use the Smart Fill. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna take all the Smart Fills away. Use the Smart Fill tool on the 9 and nudge it down, 9 and nudge it down, 9 and nudge it down. And then we can do that same trick that we did with the 9 on this. Let me zoom in here a little bit, grab the Smart Fill tool and let's bring it up this time. Now, if you want to make, and you could make that perfectly even with align it. If you wanted, and the only thing different is the circles of the 8 are smaller than the rest of the numbers. So it just depends on how you do it and how much you contour. To make them all the same, you could go T for Tom, like top, put them all at the top, bring in an indexing line, and just see if we're pretty close to the same size. The 9 is quite a bit larger. So let's grab the zoom tool. Let's see what our 5 is. Our 5 is 3.126 tall. We're gonna unlock our ratio here. We just want, well, let's leave it locked because then so we go to 3.126. Now our 9, 3.126. Now all our numbers are basically the same size. The 9 looks a little bit bigger. And then with this indexing line, you could move that up to get it more perpendicular to the line. You could actually move your indexing line down to that node. And then when you watch it with this, you can move it right to that. And if you have, let's snap to guidelines, go to snap to guidelines. And then when we nudge it, it'll nudge right to that line. You can see it just snap to it. And there's a little work to be done making I maybe should have contoured twice as big on the circles as I did on the lines. You can see our lines are thicker and our circles are not because it actually contoured twice because of the circle. I mean, it did not contour the line on each side because it was a line. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.